I'm Joey Brown. I'm the General Manager of our service division at Tempo Inc. I've got an HVAC retrofit crew at my home today, upgrading my air conditioning system to a Lennox Signature Series 21 unit. We're going to go over some of the adjustments needed to make these type of upgrades, as well as the benefits of having them. For my home, I had our construction design team take a look at the air conditioning system and duct design to make sure it fit the load for the home. And fortunately for me, it did. However, the return duct system could use some upsizing. This will help ensure that the new system meets the efficiency it was designed for. Lastly, with the upgraded system that we've selected and the planned adjustments, we're on our way to a much comfortable home. Let's get started. So we're in the attic today, and although this attic is a little bit larger than some, it's still not built for work environment, so you really got to watch your step on the decking wherever you are. You want to make sure you don't go past anything that looks like insulation. You really can't go past that. But again, we are going to be upsizing a few ducts today. The ducts we're going to be upsizing is this one right here. That's the 9-inch duct to those two bedrooms we talked about that are going to be upsized, as well as this larger duct back here that we're going to upsize that, and that's going to help create less resistance on that fan motor to help increase the efficiency. Now, like we talked about going with the ultra high efficiency system, you have to have it just to make sure that it's operating the way it's supposed to and does save the money that you're wanting. As far as everything else, we're not changing anything else on the system. The actual builder contractor did a really good job. They hung everything nice and straight. That's another real good factor here on getting a good system up and operational. You really don't want ductwork to sag, and you don't want it on the ground. You want it nice and elevated, nice and separated. As you can see, some of this ductwork is touching. That's a little okay, but you really want good separation in between the ducts. That also helps keep them from being compressed, and then the ducts can't even start sweating. It's hot in Texas. These attics get really nice and hot. Today is a really comfortable day, so it doesn't give justice, but at the very least, you want everything nice and open, or as open as possible. So, very excited to show this to you today. Enrique and Jorge are just about finished upsizing the return air for this hallway. What they've done, if you look closely, they've actually reframed from the attic side, making that opening about 9 inches to 12 inches bigger. And it was a 25 by 20, and now it's going to be a 36 by 20. And essentially, once they get that duct connected, they'll get everything else sprayed out, and it'll look like it did just before they got started, just be a little bit bigger. So what that's going to do is actually allow the air to flow into that grill without making any additional noises. But that is part of having to upsize a grill. You've got to make this opening bigger as well. So that whole thing will be finished in no time. The vents I've got in my hand right here is a very standard supply vent that you find in most every home. New construction uses these all the time, and it's a really good vent, more specifically when and if the actual duct itself is connected to the outside wall. This is one of the best vents you have. The main reason I'm changing this out with a different style, and this is a high velocity or high volume grill, so this is really good or required for any ceiling more than 12 feet. or a sidewall vent. So this is a 14-foot ceiling. We've got to use this type of vent. I'm going to go ahead and install it now. As always, we recommend with any type of air conditioning upgrade or repair, you've got to get a licensed bonded contractor, as most of these types of repairs are considered heavy construction. And within a home, they're really not set up for these types of jobs. So you've got to make sure that you've got well-trained team members who are established in this type of work. Please note that every Tempo partner is required a minimum 40 hours of training. They're skilled, and we know what we're doing to make sure this stuff goes right for you. Comfort, safety is our utmost priority at Tempo, and we want to make sure that you are safe and feel safe in your own home as well.